looking at this, and my thing is doing something weird, so I got to figure out if this is going to let me record or not. So that's what the heck. Anyway, okay, I want to know how funny it is that she really has no idea how to walk a dog. Now, I hope that, because we all know that she's had and disposed of thousands of people that have fallen for her lies, scams, bagathons, etc., etc. So she's trying to cultivate a whole new set of victims so she can do another, GoFundMe scamathon, So she's trying to get just the right victim load, where she wants some that are affluent enough that can give her money. So she's really trying to get this new crowd, and I'm hoping that this crowd can figure out how telling it is that she's pulling this crud that Friday ran away. Friday just went running. Friday. Now he has to have a collar. Look what he did to himself, she says. Okay, I hope that is showing people that she has never taken this dog outside to potty. Okay? She never has taken any of her dogs outside to potty. She has them crap and piss all over her apartment floors, which is why she goes through paper towels like no one's business. Which also means, of course, she's never taken a dog for a walk. Okay? Now, she's been called out for that before, so then she'll do a video and be like, oh, yeah, I took the dog for a walk. No. So that means that, really, this is the first time she's taken Friday out since he was not able to fit in one of her handbags of the day that she was going to take back the next day with dog slobber in it. Yeah, that's what it means. It means that this dog that is not a miniature dog, that is some kind of a dog, but no one knows the breed. I don't know. That she got from some backyard breeder that gave her the money in a mall. She gave the money to in the mall. Knows nothing about it. Okay? She wanted a tiny dog. She wanted a puppy. That's why she gets really mad if people say anything about how big he's getting. If you want to get under her thick orange peel of skin, you say something like, wow, Friday's getting big. And you'll see her. And she'll be like, she'll start to, and then she'll, no, well, he's not that big. Like, he's like not, well, he's like now maybe a medium dog. But, I really didn't want a small dog. He's certainly not going to be a big dog. Yeah, the bigger he is getting, the closer he is to his freedom. Like I say, she does not know how to not tell on herself. She always has a tell, and this is the tell. Like I say, give it, I don't know, I'm thinking, I don't know, I don't think it's going to be that long. And she's going to be like, he ran off. Oh! Can you imagine if she went to a freaking dog park with her and Doobie? She'd be sitting there screeching at the dog. The dog would be sitting there trying to go and hump everything and bite everything. And other people would be looking at her, and I don't know, maybe somebody playing tennis nearby would come and smack her with a tennis racket or something, because she'd be screaming, Friday, Doobie! Friday, Doobie, come back! And they'd be looking at this old woman who looks like a big old baby toddling after it, screaming and screeching. I mean, she's never taken, for all the dogs that we've seen her own, she's never taken one to a dog park, never taken one for a walk. And a walk would do her good. And this is like, I don't believe that her weight loss surgery should have been covered by welfare. I think that, I think that weight loss surgery is a privilege, not a right. And if you don't work towards it, then you're not going to get the benefit of it. And we see that in her, that she had her welfare SSI pay for her stomach reduction. And before this, that's all that she would ever say. She would always say that she's upset because she's overweight and she can't lose weight. She has this hereditary immunodeficiency thing that makes her elbows look dirty and her nose look like a snout and makes her fat. And so she has to get this weight loss surgery. Then everybody will see that she's really this thin, undiscovered beauty, and she'll be walking the runway, and we'll all just be like, oh my gosh, you were right. You just needed to surgically have your stomach stapled. You're right. Well, no. She didn't change anything. She didn't change any of her habits. So, of course, she busted through the surgery, the weight loss surgery, and she's as big as ever now. And I think it's telling because she was also blabbing before about how she had this wonderful wedding with number one. And in this last video, she slipped up and said that when she's still trying to convince her new crowd that she's a minimalist, she was saying that her first wedding, her dress was just $99 from Macy's. But that's just, well, back then, that would have been more. Because she's still like, oh, she just told herself. Because this was supposedly like this big wedding. And so she doesn't know what to do because she's trying to act like a minimalist. And what she wants to do is shame others now. Shame others that actually carry a real Chanel, because you can get a fake Chanel. Shame others that are wearing Chanel makeup, because you can get the same thing at Target. She wants to now change the narrative that others that buy expensive things don't know what they're doing because she knows everything. So in so doing, she was saying that, for her, she thinks it's stupid when people pay all this money on weddings. And in her first wedding, she only had a $99 dress. But it was from Macy's, and that would have been more. Whatever. Then she said when she married Gungor, her and her friend wore this yellow shirt and blue shorts or something. Like, the visual on that. Her in shorts is not good. Could he have wanted a green card that bad? I mean, of all days that you could shine, of all days that you could put something together. I mean, even, if you go to the freaking Goodwill, they have really nice wedding dresses. You can't screw up your own wedding. Okay, if you don't have money, you can put the word out, especially now social media. Somebody's going to have a dress that, they got divorced, they don't want it, whatever. You can get a dress that have it altered, or like I say, find one at Goodwill. Goodwill has like second debut stores and such like that where they have actual donated dresses. Well, Goodwill's so freaking expensive now. You freaking maybe would be better off going to David's Bridal Clearance. But anyway, I mean, of all days to not look like a schmuck. And she said she wore these shorts and a blousey thing. Her and her friend did. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys watch 90 Day Fiance? Are you thinking this is a Danielle Muhammad thing? Do you think that that's a Lori Beth and a Gungor? I think it's a Danielle Muhammad thing. Muhammad, as she calls him, Muhammad Jabali. That's my only thing, is poor Danielle. I mean, she got kind of what she deserved, and he got kind of what he deserved in a way and whatnot. And now it's been years, and she won't let go of his last name. I mean, people have tried to get her to move on, and she's been set up on dates, and she's sweet. But she needs to see that, yeah, she wasn't going to get some young piece of man meat from another country and have him really be into her. I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but, he doesn't have much to offer, but I think he wanted to come to America. And so she needs to move on, and especially with the things he said about her odor and stuff. I mean, so yeah, I'm thinking that the Lori Beth Gungor is a Danielle Muhammad Jabali 90 Day Fiance thing. But even Danielle was able to pull together quite a wedding and have a beautiful wedding dress. Yeah, he couldn't kiss her because it was Ramadan. And that's probably what Gungor pulled too, because see, she wanted a baby so bad. She wanted a lockdown Gungor. And, nobody believed that they were actually porking. She wants to say that she had this loving night on the boat, they're under the moonlight. You just imagine her big freaking buck teeth, bunny teeth out in the moonlight, and her rear end up at the moon, and him thinking how much money her grandparents had just slipped him to just give her 1 or 2 good nights on the ship. But she was saying she was pregnant so many times that she wasn't. So it took a while. But then, of course, she gets the baby, and then, of course, it's not good enough. She can't be responsible, so then she has to go back to work so she can be a working mother. So then she can go to happy hour, so she can be drunk after work and not take care of her child, and that's what Carol had to do. Carol had to step up and raise the baby because her other baby was big and drunk. Obsessed with drinking. Obsessed. Because, she's obsessed with everything. Obsessed. So, poor Carol. Wonder how Carol's doing. It's going to be another holiday season where she's going to be moaning and crying about not having her mommy, but, I hope that Carol is enjoying her meals by herself, because Carol can't cook. Carol's never cooked a day in her life. And so Carol goes out to eat. And so that's why she'd bring her big baby with her. And the problem is that then big baby would sit there and throw her fits at the meal and be embarrassing to the waitstaff. And then it would include going shopping afterwards so that Lori Beth could get something pretty. Because you wouldn't want her to throw a fit and get in one of her moods, Oh no, Carol didn't want to deal with her moods. So, every day it was going, ladies who lunch, and then shop, and then ladies who dinner. And then I think that Carol would change her diaper and they'd call it a night. And Carol would get ready for the next day, doing laundry, doing things, like separating the whites from the darks, because Carol was a good mummy. But then Burke came along because that's what Lori Beth wanted, and then Lori Beth started thinking that she was the Wolf of Wall Street, real estate agent is hot, oh yeah, the career woman, oh yes, how the mighty have fallen. Bitch, you were never up high or rolling around in the mud. You know it. So, yeah, it's funny because of how much less she is posting, because she knows she's exposed. And there's actually that full channel, Exposed, that exposes her. And it's just so easy now because something's going on. She's just not able to be scamming any money to be getting away with much of what she's doing, many other things that she used to do. And like I say now, I said that earlier, she's not even getting her knockoff bags. Oh, Eduardo or whatever, she must have not paid him. And she's not selling the jewelry that much either. The holidays are coming, so she'll have to start amping that crap up to pimp. So, I caught a glimpse of the headlines today while I was out and about, and it looks like I might have been right about the Brian Laundrie. Or were they saying that there was a noose? Because like I said, of all the theories that could be, I figured that was the only feasible one, because if they couldn't find him on a ground search, he probably climbed way the frick up there like a frickin' monkey too, because he looked one shade off of a Neanderthal as it was. And he kind of had that primordial shaped scalp, kind of drug his knuckles and didn't like plastic, angered easily. As a 23andMe, it'd be kind of fun to send off his DNA and be like, what? This is the missing link. Brian Laundrie is the missing link. Was. Friggin' ape. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So, if you guys want to talk about other things too, you just put a little something in the comments that get taken down before we can ever have them be enjoyed by others. But I can see them. So if you guys want me to touch on any other topics, or if there's any questions about our favorite fuck up, our big fat ugly dirty toothless baby, let me know. I can talk. But it's kind of you guys to all listen, and it's so kind of the things you say. So, once again, second video today, bonus round. Okay? Bonus round. All right, have a great week, and I shall talk at you soon. Bye.